triangle trend indicators for NinjaTrader on 8/27/2014 on the ES4 Renko. Often before a long holiday weekend, the volume just dries up in the market, and it appears to be that's what's happening here. Here's Monday's chart. You can see very, very narrow range. Nothing I could see there to trade. Same with Tuesday. And with today, there were only 3 bars put in overnight, which is very little trading. So probably I won't even look at today's market. It just doesn't look like it's worth bothering with. But I wanted to mention several things that might help determine whether or not it's going to be a day worth trading or not. One is the opening range. If it's a narrow opening range, as it was here on Monday, and the equity pretty much stays within that opening range, there's just nothing to trade. This opening range was a total of 4 points in here. So other than this bar or two that went above it, it just stayed within the opening range all day, so nothing to trade. Yesterday, a little bit wider opening range, but still not much to trade in here. And even when it went below this red price action trend line, it only went down 2 bars here, so it just wasn't worth bothering with. And you can tell from the DMI differential, it didn't go below the 0 line here, so which was a good indication this was not going to be much of a down move in here. And today there were only 3 bars put in overnight before the market opened at 6:30 here on the West Coast. So 3 bars overnight just doesn't cut it. Generally, you want to see about 3 bars per hour, hopefully overnight. That's going to be enough volume to profitably trade. So the number of bars overnight and the opening range are a couple of factors in whether or not it's going to be a good trading day. Another factor is, of course, if some news comes along during the day that moves the market, then that certainly makes a difference. And the final factor is the daily range of the equity, and I'll show you what I mean by that in just a second. Now here's the third factor that I mentioned that you can use when deciding whether it's going to be a good viable trading day or not at the beginning of the day, and that's the number of bars it's put in overnight. It's the width of the opening range, and the third factor is the daily range. And this is a chart of the daily ES, and you can see when there's a strong up move here, the height of the bars is reduced. They're not very high at all, and this is a moving average of the daily range. So you can see how this is plummeted here as these bars go up, and they are very short in height, and so there is a very narrow daily range, which makes it difficult to trade. It's much easier to trade on a down move here because you can see how the daily range shoots up here. You can see how tall these bars are in here on a down move. So down moves are really a lot easier to trade than quick little uptrends like this. So those are the 3 factors that I try to consider as to whether or not I even try to make a trade on any given day.